Thank you so much for joining me. Please make your way onto your mat in a comfortable seated position, whether Sukhasana with your legs crossed relatively close, or Siddhasana with your legs a little wider in your cross, already getting into the hips. Virasana, welcome, with the knees tucked beneath you, or any other way that's even more comfortable for you for right now. When I invite you to take a deep breath in, reach your arms up overhead from wherever you sit, unite palms in the sky. And with the exhalation, draw your hands down beyond your head, past your heart, to the earth. Lean into them. Just lifting your sit bones up enough so that when you lean back, you'll have a more stable base. You can bring your hands right onto your knees, or you can take your fingertips back behind you. And if you have, with an inhale, you might press into your fingers, rolling your shoulders back, lifting through the heart. And if you've done that, with the exhalation, feel yourself settle down. Now, if you'd like Jhana Mudra with the hands, palms down for grounding, thumb and forefinger unite. Otherwise, feel free to keep moving a little bit, doing what you're doing. Being in a way that feels good to you physically. Being in a way that allows you to drop out of your mind into your body, where you're able to truly sense what's going on within. That interoception is what the practice of yoga guides us to do, to be able to feel what's happening inside. Because those internal sensations send the impulses to the brain to create the chemistry that instigates the emotions we think we feel. And so give yourself just a few breaths to feel what you feel right now. No agenda, not trying, not reaching, not seeking, just noticing. Any chaos or aching in the head, any scrunching in the eyes, or the opposite. Any tightness in the shoulders, can you loosen the grip a bit? And what about the arms? For me, that gripping, that seems to block the sensations we're feeling within to truly inform what's going on, usually happens through the abdominal wall, into the glutes. And if I catch myself and I can let go, or at least soften a bit, I seem to become slightly more porous, more able to recognize the clarity or the signals, the messages that are trying to get in. Where do you hold your tightness, or your gripping, or your armor up? Can you consciously surrender that? Even just a little bit makes a profound difference. And whatever is going on, just notice the tiniest tuck of the tailbone, or rather a posterior tilt of the pelvis. Brings a little length to the lower back. Might release a bit of pinching. And the tiniest dip of the chin toward the chest does the same for the neck. Let your next inhalation be a little longer than the last. Through nose or mouth, you decide. Let the exhalation go. Let the awareness melt down to the earth, where we all sit together. Can you feel the simplicity of the body weight resting upon your mat? And now maybe you can envision the mat sitting upon the earth, pressing back in support. Lift that feeling, that sensation, that support with the inhale up through the belly, beyond the rib cage, through the neck, out the crown of the head. Might feel as though every bit of you gets a little longer, a little taller. And again, through nose or mouth, let the exhale go. Even more softening through the upper body if possible. Just noticing how the force of gravity gently draws you down a little deeper, further sourcing the comfort that you have access to when you do loosen the grip a bit. And from your roots, from your anchor, pull the next inhalation up, as if you have a choice as to how much, how fast, how slow, all the way up the spinal column, up through the crown, up above the head. Maybe you feel slightly suspended in space, right where you're meant to be. Once more here, let the exhale go. Let it be a profound, complete release. Maybe you even draw the abdominal wall in toward the spine now. So choosing to squeeze, to grip, as a means to release the breath. With your next inhalation, flip your palms up, reach your arms up. As you exhale, palms united, bend the elbows so your prayer can track down the back. With an inhale, you might press the back of the skull into the forearms just to further release the biceps, the triceps. And with that exhalation, flip your prayer around to the front, where we'll stay for one big breath in. Notice that pressing into the palms inspires the spine to lengthen up. With the exhale, let's steer ourselves into a twist to the right. So the left hand is doing the effort. The right hand is being guided. And with your inhale, the right hand presses back against the left, bringing us to the front and the center. With the exhale, let's take that to the left. So just notice how the breath inspires the movement. Then the whole body unites, moving as one. The inhale brings you back to the center. Now interlace all the fingers, flip the palms inside out, press them forward as you exhale. Lower your chin to your chest, let your spine round. And with the inhale, press the hands up overhead. And as you exhale, let's take another twist to the right. Well, most of the twist is happening in the upper back, the center of the spine. The inhale, turn to the front. And with the exhale, take your turn to the left. As you inhale, center up, unlace the hands. And with the exhale, let's take a deeper twist to the right. By dropping left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, so you've got the leverage now. And with the inhale, feel the breath rise, lifting you up to full height right where you sit. Let the exhale go. Let the gripping in the neck loosen. The traps release. Your twist might deepen. We'll stay for one more breath in that simultaneously rises and expands. With the exhale, you might corkscrew a little deeper into your twist, into the contraction. As you inhale, let's turn the gaze forward. Sweep the right arm forward, all the way over to the left. Gaze follows the hand. As you exhale, left elbow scoops up the right to squeeze in just to feel it in the right shoulder. As you inhale, press right arm into left, opening space for the breath to fill. And with the exhale, squeeze back only until you find what you're seeking. One more breath in. And with the exhale, unwind straight into your twist to the left. Maybe you soften the gaze or close the eyes entirely, tuning in to this breath rising, expanding from the belly through the rib cage, even in the twist where the diaphragm's compromised a bit. And with the exhale, everything softens, allowing your twist to deepen only if it needs to. Inhale, just noticing how you can lift a little as though the crown of the head were being suctioned into space. And with the exhale, soften, just see what happens. And with the inhale, turn the gaze forward, sweeping left arm through your line of vision. The hand extends over to the right. And with the exhale, right elbow scoops up left. And here we'll breathe slowly in. Just as slowly out. One more cycle in. And with the exhale, out. Unwind the arms, lay down across the right knee. Fingers at least shoulder width distance apart, probably wider. As you inhale, press into the fingers to lift up just enough to negotiate space for the right side of the ribcage over the thigh. And with the exhale, melt a little lower if you want. With your inhale, we're going to crawl through the center, maintaining a little pull on the fingertips to keep some nice tension in the arms. And with the exhale, take your cruise over to the left. And inhale is a little rise. Maybe you twist deeper, maybe not. And with the exhale, potentially a little dip if you've got the space. As you inhale, make your way to the center. And with the exhale, let's come into a forearm plank. So you're going to bring the forearms to parallel with one another. Step one foot back at a time. If it's too much, lower the knees to the earth. But if you're all right here, as you inhale, we're going to press into the hands through the elbows to send the heels a little further back. Nice release for the hamstrings, for the knees that have been bent a while. And with the exhale, press into the balls of the feet to shift forward, probably onto the tips of the toes. As you inhale, take that shift back, pushing only as much as you need. And with the exhale, forward. One more time, inhale, we'll shift back. With the exhale, shift forward. Stay. As you inhale, lower the thighs, the belly to the mat. Flip the tops of the feet to the earth, spread the toes. And with your exhalation, just draw your chin to your chest in your Sphinx pose. As you inhale, lift through the heart. Lift the gaze, doesn't matter if the chin turns up or not. And with the exhale, scoop chin to chest. You might even peel the belly up off the mat so you can gaze toward your navel. As you inhale, lower anything that's lifted. Little pull on the forearms to help broaden the chest for the heart to shine through. One more time like that. With the exhale, experience that pressure down into the hands that allows you to lift the lower belly. And with the inhale, feel that reconnection of the abdomen to the mat, the heart to the sky. Maybe at the height of your breath, you lift the elbows into more of a seal pose. Wherever you are, use the full exhalation to lower down to earth. Slide the hands back in line with the heart as the forehead meets the mat. An inhale lifts you up to tabletop position. With the exhale, take a gentle sway right to left. Just establishing your natural equilibrium as you feel here. Outside, the hands and the knees to the tops of the feet connected to your mat, smooth or textured. And then inside, you might notice the rotation of the arms. Are the elbows pointed forward or in toward one another? Is the drishti down between the thumbs, keeping the neck long? Or have you chosen to vary it? Maybe a sway of the hips right to left to bring the sacrum into alignment. And now let's come out of alignment. With the inhale, dipping into cow pose. I like to spin the eyes of the elbows forward to open through the chest. Up to you if that works. And with the exhale, curl into cat. Take it so slowly you can feel every bit of the spine rounding, the belly drawing up toward it. And the inhale guides you back into cow pose. Which part of the hand supporting the weight, or is it even through the entire palm? With the exhale, curl into your cat. Do you bend the elbows on the way in and out, or do you keep them straight? No right or wrong, just your way. With the inhale, dip into your cow pose. Might feel good to roll the shoulders back, squeeze the blades together to warm up the rhomboids. And again with the exhale, cat pose. Now you might spin the eyes of the elbows in toward one another to broaden the upper back, space behind the heart. As you inhale, you can come into cow or neutral spine. Send the right arm out to the right. Doesn't matter how high, your range of motion only. With the exhale, thread the right arm beneath the left, gently lowering yourself onto the right shoulder, the right side of the head. Pause for a round of breath. Maybe a gentle sway of the hips once again to notice where the sacrum is. And in your inhale, if you'd like to adjust the left hand, you can slide it forward toward the front of your mat, or you can reach it skyward. If you're binding, take it on an exhale when you got a little space left by the absence of the breath. And if you'd like a little more, you're welcome to tuck the left toes under, press into the ball of the foot, lift the knee. Breathing in, everyone ground into the right arm. Notice how that allows the left shoulder to roll back a little further. If your knee is lifted, lower it on an exhale. If you're bound, reach skyward on an inhale. And we'll all plant the left hand on the earth in front of the face on the exhalation. As you inhale, we're coming through tabletop. Reach the right arm to the sky. Spin the left foot off the edge of your mat so that when you step the right foot back for a supported side plank, you have a nice stable base. And here, breathe in. With the exhale, if you'd like, you can lift the right leg. Keep it there, or bend that knee. Right hand can reach back for the right foot, and if you've got it, one more inhale, press foot into hand. Doesn't matter if you don't. With the exhale, we're all gracefully coming back into our tabletop position. Breathe in. With the breath out, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, and we'll realign the spine. Feel the weight even out across hands and knees. With the exhale, send the gaze left and pause. And inhale, and the left arm flings out into your line of vision. With the exhale, lace it beneath the right. Super slow, lowering down. Pause for a cycle of breath. Maybe taking a sway of the sacrum, the hips. And with an inhale, if you're adjusting that right arm, you can reach forward or skyward or something else really cool. With the exhale, you're welcome to bind. If you'd like to tuck the right toes under and lift the knee, feel free. And then notice that breath that expands from the earth, which is pressed a little lower by the left arm, across the chest to the heart, right shoulder wide open. If the knee is lifted, gently lower it. If the right arm's behind you, on the inhale, unfurl it toward the sky. Exhale, and we all plant the right palm on the earth. With the inhale, unwind just as slowly as you wound in. Through tabletop, left arm reaches skyward. Right knee stays where it is, just the foot spins off the edge of the mat. Left foot steps back. Now breathe. And if you'd like, you can lift the left leg about parallel with the earth. If you want, you can turn it into a low Shavasana. Left hand reaches back for the foot. One more breath in here. And with the exhale, tabletop. As you land, tuck the left toes under. As you inhale, flip the right to match. Exhale into downward facing dog. Stay and breathe. Pedal through the feet, or if you'd like, with your inhale, lift up onto your toes. Chin to chest will roll out into plank. Drawing the chin away from the chest as the lungs inflate to their maximum capacity if you've planked. With the exhale, down dog. Again, like that, if you want, with your inhale, you can roll out into plank. If you've planked, stay for an exhalation, shifting shoulders over the fingertips to get into the wrists. And with the inhale, take that shift back, sending the heels a little further. Exhale, and you'll shift forward once more. And with the inhale, downward facing dog. Keep doing what you're doing, or one more time with your inhale, you can rise onto your toes and roll out into plank. And if you've planked, stay. Or with the exhale, you can lower the hips into a floating up dog. Careful of your lower back, only as far as you need now. One breath in. Exhale into downward facing dog. Now with the inhale, let's all lift up onto our toes. Give your head a gentle wobble. Feel the neck lengthen. And with the exhale, lower the heels over to the right. Equal weight through the hands, or you can lean into the right hand, even come onto the left fingertips. As you inhale, roll back through down dog, lifting the right foot, anywhere from hovering off the mat to way up in the sky. Exhale into a modified plank, right knee toward right elbow, gaze toward your knee for dramatic effect. As you inhale, come back into your three-legged dog, spread your toes. And with the exhale, right knee toward right elbow, pause, and then step the right foot down along the right edge of the mat, so to the right of the pinky finger. Use the full inhale to slowly lower left knee down to the earth. Now stay here and breathe if it feels good on that left hip flexor. Or with your exhale, the hips can draw back into a half split. You can stay here if the right hamstring's loving it. Or with your inhale, you can shift back into your low lunge. Maybe the heart lifts a bit. Now you choose to stay or move with the exhale, pulling back. Bonus if those back toes are tucked under. You get the release across the plantar fascia on the sole. With the inhale, move forward if you're in action. Last time with the exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana if you want it. And with the inhale, we'll all come into our low lunge. Lift the left knee. And the right arm circles to the sky, then the hand drops back to cradle the head. Stay for an exhalation. Maybe you lean a little further into the left hand or turn the heart a little further toward the sky. One more inhale. And with the exhale, plank pose. Here, breathe in, pressing the earth away. The upper back can round a little. As you exhale, lower your knees, chest, extension to the floor. With an inhale, slide into a little baby cobra, spread your toes. And with the exhale, melt down to earth. As you inhale, let's peel up into a second cobra, maybe a little higher than the last. Full exhale to lower, to cascade down to the mat. One more time, one more Bhujangasana. Inhale to lift up. Maybe you lift the heels of the hands. And with the exhale, lower down. Inhale, tabletop, toes tuck. Exhale into child's pose. One deep breath in, maybe a slight pulse up. One slow breath out, maybe you dip a little lower. And with your inhale, tabletop, hover the knees off the mat. Exhale and we'll glide into downward facing dog. Inhale up onto your toes. With your exhale, drop the heels to the left. Up to you if you lean into the left hand. But with the inhale, downward facing dog, left leg lifts. Exhale into your modified plank, bend the left knee toward the left elbow, gaze toward it. Inhale, back to your three-legged dog, let the breath open you up. Exhale, back into your modified plank, then step the left foot down. Full inhale, just to lower the right knee that little bit. And here, stay and breathe or move with me, exhaling back into Ardha Hanumanasana. Maybe adding a sway of the hips or the shoulders. Inhale, forward to your lunge if you're coming. Exhale, just see what new things you can find or what gripping you can loosen. Inhale to shift forward. Last exhale here, draw back if you want it. And with the inhale, we'll all unite in our low lunge. Lift the right knee, sweep the left arm to the sky, then bend the elbow, hand cradles the head. Stay for an exhalation. Maybe you dip a little lower or lean back a little further. One more inhale could slightly pulse you up. And now with the exhale, we're going to lower the left hand to the mat and pause. With the inhale, step the right foot up to mirror the left. So you're in a wide-legged Uttanasana. With the exhalation, let yourself go, just hanging between the legs. Is there an instant decompression through the thoracic spine? Do you leave the hands on the earth or do you clasp opposite elbows? Do you add a sway from right to left, perfectly choreographed with the breath? Do you soften the gaze or close the eyes or even crawl the fingertips forward off the front edge of the mat and let the head drop between the shoulders? We'll take 2 more full rounds of breath here, so maybe you experiment or maybe you just pause exactly where you know you want to be. How best can your practice evolve right now, right here in real time, to suit you as you are right now, right here? With your next inhalation, come to the center. As you exhale, heel-toe your feet to about hips-width distance apart, and then bend your knees, anywhere from a little touch to a tiny squat. Let the inhale roll you up to stand as if it were filling you, all the way through the calves beyond the knees, up the quads, through the trunk. The crown stacks on top. And with an exhale, roll both shoulders back together. As you inhale, just roll the right shoulder back, a little 80s style. And with the exhale, just the left. Now you can keep rolling the shoulders or you can pause in Tadasana, in stillness atop your mountain. Maybe closing the eyes or just softening the gaze so it's through the lashes, down the tip of the nose. as you allow yourself to drop in, to develop that inner sense of what's going on. Maybe you can feel the echo of the heart beating physically. Maybe you can hear something happening. Within one of those organ systems housed between the chakras, made up of organs, comprised of tissues, or produced by chemicals and proteins that formed the molecules made of atoms, which are mostly spaciousness. Breathe in to your own space. Through nose or mouth, let the exhalation go. Feel yourself fully land in every bit of your feet, all 10 toes. And with your next inhalation, let's reach up overhead. Palms unite in the sky. With the exhale, draw the hands to the heart. Breathe in. And with the exhale, steer yourself to the right. As you inhale, right hand presses against left, bringing you to the center, to Namaste. And with the exhale, we'll take that subtle twist to the left. As you inhale, center up, interlace all the fingers. And with the exhale, press the hands forward, lowering chin to chest around the upper back. As you inhale, press the hands to the sky. And with this exhale, let's send the hands over to the right as the hips move to the left, only as far as you need. And inhale to rise up, realign, press through the thumbs. And the exhale takes you the other way. And inhale brings you upright, flip palms together in Urdhva Hastasana. And with the exhale, let's draw the hands down past the heart, all the way to the shins. With an inhale, press into your shins to lengthen. As you exhale, lower the fingertips, step the left foot back into a lunge. All right, inhaling. We're going to circle that right arm to the sky, grip the head like we did before. With the exhale, hug the right elbow down around the right knee, let the spine round. As you inhale, the hips might sink a little lower, right elbow rises. And then unbends, hand to the sky. With the exhale, we're going to hug the right arm beneath the right knee. Make a fist with the hand, pull up on the quad. As you inhale, let the hips sink, reach the right arm up again. And with the exhale, plank pose. Slide right toes back to meet left. Breathing in, we'll shift to the tips of the toes. Breathing out, we'll lower knees, heart and chin, Ashtangasana. With an inhale, slide into Cobra pose. And with the exhale, lower down to the mat. With your inhale, peel up into a second Cobra if you'd like. Gaze over your right shoulder, bend the right knee. And with the exhale, lower everything down to earth, even out. As you inhale, peel up one more time. If you gazed right, take one to the left. And with the exhale, melt down to your mat. Inhale, tabletop, toes tuck. Exhale into child's. Inhale here, maybe a little lift. Exhale, perhaps a little dip. Inhale as you graceful, easy rise into tabletop, knees off the earth. Exhale into downward facing dog. Stay for a breath or take a roll into plank as you inhale, and if you've planked, stay. Or with the exhale, the hips melt into your hovering up dog. Breathe in. Down dog with your breath out. As you inhale, rise up onto your toes. With the exhale, let the heels drop over to the right. Knees can bend if you'd like. Inhale to down dog, right leg rises. This time with the exhale, bend your knee, open your hip and pause for an inhale. Circle the ankle or scrunch the toes. And with your exhale, sweep the bent right knee beneath you toward left elbow. Twist your plank. Inhale, back up to your three-legged dog. And with the exhale, step the right foot forward. As you inhale, you're going to peel the right fingers up to the sky like we've already done. With the exhale, circle right arm forward. And then back alongside the right hip. Left arm reaches up to mirror it, hovering lunge. With your inhale, the left arm circles you into warrior two. Hips and shoulders point left, back heel grounds. As you breathe in, allow yourself a little motion, a little exploration. You might widen your stance. And with the breath out, set the drishti out over the front hand. Breathing in, can you see if you can reach a little further through the fingertips, but loosen the gripping in the elbows and the shoulders. Breathing out, flip the right palm to face the sky. Reverse warrior with your inhale. Left hand lightly to the back of the left leg. Cartwheel the hands down to surround the right foot with the exhale. Spin onto the back toes to square the hips. As you inhale, lift the left leg about parallel with the earth, supported warrior three. And with the exhale, lower left foot down, hips width distance from right. Peace fingers and thumbs grip the big toes. As you inhale, pull up on your toes, knees bent or straight. With the exhale, squeeze the belly toward the thighs, the crown toward the earth. And for a few breaths, ask yourself what's going on here and now. How do you feel? And what could you do to maintain that, release that, or feel even better? Is it a deeper pull? Or is it a looseness, maybe a sway? One more breath in. With a breath out, release your toes, bend your knees. Use a full inhale to roll up to stand. You can wiggle around a little bit to loosen up as you rise. With an exhale, roll your shoulders back. In Tadasana, a deep breath resounds, it rises, it lifts. And the exhale rolls back down. As you inhale, let's reach up to the sky. Interlace all but the index fingers and point even higher. Upper arms support the head. As you exhale, point over to the left. Hips move right if that feels good. And an inhale brings you up to stand. Exhale and we'll point the other way. As you inhale, straighten up. Unlace the hands. And with the exhale, fold down over the legs. Sweep the arms back alongside the hips. With your inhale, the spine lengthens about parallel with the earth. Exhaling, lower the fingertips, step the right foot back. As you inhale, left arm circles skyward, and then the hand clasps the head. The exhale, left elbow hugs down around that left knee. Inhale and it opens back up. Arm reaches all the way up. The exhale, thread that left arm beneath the knee. Pull up, get round like cat pose. Inhale and we'll reach up last time here. Exhale into plank pose. Press back through the heels. And with the inhale, take a little shift forward. With the exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest, and chin kiss the earth. Inhale, cobra pose, as high as you wish. If you want, you can bend the knees, point all 10 toes up. And with the exhale, lower. Stick with cobra or reach the arms back like we just did in Ida Uttanasana. If you're coming up for a locust, on the inhale, lift the arms, heart, and head. And with the exhale, lower. One more cobra, half locust, or add the legs for a full as you breathe in. And with the exhale, lower, hands align with the heart. Inhale is tabletop, toes tuck. Balasana with the exhale. Pause here for that breath in. If it moves you, go ahead. Breathe out. Inhale as your graceful glide into tabletop, knees off the earth. Down dog with the exhalation. Stay in pause or pedal or wiggle or roll into plank. If you've planked with the exhale, you can float your up dog. And if you have, pause for an inhale, opening through the heart. Downward facing dog will reunite with the exhalation. Inhale up onto your toes. Heels to the left with the exhale. Bend the knees if you want to get scrunchy. Downward facing, left leg rises as you breathe in. Bend the knee, open the hip as you breathe out. One breath in. Twist your plank with the breath out. Three-legged dog with the inhale. Press through the hands, lift through the toes. Left foot steps forward with the exhale. Left arm reaches up as you breathe in. The exhale is your circle, your sweep into your hovering lunge. Right arm leads you into warrior two with the inhale. And with the exhale, you might adjust. You might feel it out. Now breathe in. As you breathe out, set the drishti ahead. One more breath here. Flip the front palm. Next breath in, reverse warrior. Upon the breath out, hands surround the left foot, hips square up. Right leg lifts with your inhale, about parallel with the earth. And with the exhale, lower right foot down onto right palm for porousness. Left hand slides beneath left foot. I invite you to bend your knees deeply so that as you breathe in, the belly presses into the thighs. As you breathe out, you might straighten the knees a little or a lot. And here, about 2 breaths, with the options to sway or wiggle the toes into the hands. You might spin the elbows in toward the shins for a different release in the wrists. For one more breath in. With a breath out, release your hands. Bend your knees in your mouth. And inhale to roll up to stand. Circle the wrists as you rise. And with the exhale, roll your shoulders back. Now, if you'd like, interlace hands at the sacrum. Otherwise, stick with Tadasana. And if you want a chair pose with me, on your inhale, bend the knees. And you can stay here if it feels good on the shoulders. Or with me, with the exhale, roll down over the legs. The crown reaches toward the earth. The clasp might lift off the sacrum. You can stay if this is good for your shoulders. Or you can move back into your modified chair with the inhale. Press into your toes. 2 more times. Same option, still or move with the exhale, tipping over the legs, grounding into your heels. And with the inhale, that modified chair, toes meet the earth. One more time, exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, chair pose, or stand up for Urdhva Hastasana. With the exhale, fold down into Uttanasana. Inhale and the spine lengthens, arms heavy, or you can reach them forward for some core strength. With the exhale, fingers lower, left foot steps back. As you inhale, right arm reaches up, elbow bends, clasp your head. And with the exhale, the elbow hugs down around the knee. Inhale to open up, reach the right hand to the sky. With the exhale, wrap that right arm beneath the leg. Inhale and we'll open up. Stick with this, or with the exhale, you can slide the right foot back to meet left in side plank. One more breath in. With the exhale, slowly plank pose. As you exhale, lower your knees, bend the elbows to about 90 degrees for half chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And with the exhale, lower down to earth. If you'd like, reach the arms back. Inhale, cobra or locust, half or full. Exhale and we'll lower. If you'd like, interlace hands behind you. And with the inhale, lift into your choice of heart opener. The exhale, release. Hands align with the chest. Inhale for tabletop. Toes tuck. Straight into down dog with your exhale. Pause for a breath, or if you'd like, on your inhale, roll into plank pose and let the hips sink into your floating up dog. Exhale, back into down dog. Inhale, and we'll all lift up onto our toes. The exhale, heels to the right. Optional bend of the knees, maybe a lift of the left arm. Inhale for down dog, right leg rises. The exhale, knee bends, hip open, stay. Or lift the right hand to hover or flip all the way over for one breath in. With the exhale, we're coming back through down dog. Draw the right knee toward the nose, turbo plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Your exhale, step forward. Right hand reaches to the sky with the inhale. Do the hips want to lift a little? You're hovering lunge with the exhale. Warrior two as you breathe in. Settle in as you breathe out. One breath here in. Flip the front palm with the exhale. Reverse warrior on your inhalation. Side angle with the exhale. Right elbow to right knee or hand to the earth. Left arm alongside the ear. As you inhale, you might scrunch the left elbow in toward the side. If you have, with the exhale, reach it back overhead. Warrior two with your inhalation. Hands surround the right foot with your exhale. Left leg lifts as you breathe in. Warrior three or higher towards standing split. Left foot lowers to meet right with the exhale. Inhale and the spine lengthens, arms as you wish. With the exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose. With the exhale, take a twist to the left. This could be open-armed, or you could hook right elbow to the outside of the left knee. For one breath in. With the exhale, lower the gaze toward the toes. As you inhale, center. Exhale, and we'll twist to the right. You decide how deep, how low, how twisty to go. For one breath in. Gaze lowers with the breath out. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, and we'll fold. Inhale as your long spine, your Ardha Uttanasana. Right foot steps back to your lunge with your exhale. Left arm rises with the inhale, hand catches the head, hug the elbow down as you breathe out. Inhale to open up, left hand to the sky. Exhale to hug, left arm beneath knee. Inhale to open and pause. Or with the exhale, Vashisthasana. Left foot slides back to meet right. One breath in. Plank pose with your breath out. Inhale, tips of the toes. Exhale to your half chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to the earth. Cobra or locust with your inhalation. Melt to your mat with your exhale. Cobra, locust, or clasp your ankles for a bow. On the inhale, make your way up. Exhale to lower down. Hands align with the chest. Inhale, tabletop, toes tuck. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay, or with the inhale, take that roll into plank, dipping into your floating up dog as lungs fully inflate. Down dog with the exhalation. Inhale up onto your toes. Heels to the left with the exhale. You can add on by bending the knees or lifting the right arm. Downward facing with your inhale, left toes high. Knee bends with the exhale. Stay, hover, or flip. One inhale here. Turbo plank with the exhale, as if left knee squeezing in could send the breath away. Inhale opens you up, long line from fingertips through left toes. With the exhale, step forward. Now find your spiral, your flow. Left arm to the sky with the inhale. Sweep into your hovering lunge with the exhale. Cartwheel into warrior two with your inhalation. Drishti ahead with the exhale. Breathe in. Flip the front palm with the breath out. Reverse warrior on your inhale. Side angle as you exhale. Pause for a breath or scrunch the right elbow in. Reach back overhead if it's moved. Warrior two. Hands to the earth. Right leg lifts as you inhale. And with the exhalation, we're going to step that right back foot way back into a lunge. Send the left toes to meet it. Breathe in plank. With the exhale, lower onto your forearms. As you inhale, press through them to send the heels a little further away. And with the exhale, press forward. Stay. With the inhale, lower the thighs and the belly. Let the tops of the feet flatten on the mat. And with the exhale, scoop chin toward chest. As you gaze down, maybe your navel elevates. And as it fills with breath, it lowers to the earth. The heart lifts, the gaze follows. And with the exhale, we're going to lower down. Slide the left arm forward. With the exhale, you're just going to roll onto your left side and then onto your back. Yeah. Hands alongside the hips, palms down. With an inhalation, slide your heels in toward your glutes. Ground the balls of the feet. And then firmly root the heels. As you exhale, peel your hips up into a low back bend. Now you might scoot the base of the skull a little further back, allowing the chin to move closer to the chest. Breathe in. And with the exhale, you might roll the shoulders beneath you. But try another variation instead of interlacing the hands. As you inhale, bend the elbows to about 90 degrees so the fingers point directly up toward the sky. The heels of the hands are right alongside the hips or the glutes. Same opening through the chest. A little less stress in the shoulders. One more breath in. If you'd like, lift up onto your toes. And with the exhale, flatten the palms on the earth. Wiggle the shoulders up from beneath you. Roll down onto the mat. Breathe in. And with the exhalation, you decide if you'd like to just let the knees knock together, heels spin toward the outer edges of the mat. For your final rest. Or if you need some hip opening, unite the soles of the feet, letting the knees flop open in Supta Baddha Konasana. Traditional Shavasana with the legs out straight, very welcome. But wherever you've landed, with an inhalation, spiral the arms up overhead alongside the ears, circling the wrists, maybe scrunching the fingers into fists. And with the exhale, slowly slide the elbows down, cactus style. Breathe in. And with the exhale, give yourself a hug. Wrap the hands around the shoulders. As you inhale, a little bit of motion, maybe you can wiggle the shoulders out from beneath you. And with the exhale, either slide the hands down to rest upon your body or lay them alongside you, palms up. In Shavasana, take any final wiggles you need. And then let the next inhalation fill the head, every brain cell, each energy channel in there. Just notice how you feel.